Sorry for the delay. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That is too loud. Turn that down. Hello. I'm so sorry. Hi. Hi, my apologies. I'm going to have to make up for it by streaming a little longer, maybe. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. I'm almost half an hour late. That's how it goes. Hi V, hi Husk. I hope you're both doing well today. Oh my goodness, right. I need to get into work headspace after just having had to host my parents for a while. Whew. Yep, shuffle's on, that's good. Excuse me, can I ask you a question? You may. Okay, let's get my little dragon buddy down. Jumping down there where he won't be in the way. Pull myself up to my desk. And sit more upright and correct. Whew. Oh my goodness. Right. Okay, we are back with our little fella here. How was the raid yesterday? I think it went well. I had to sort of shoot immediately after, but we did indeed raid into the person that you suggested. I think they were not far off finishing, but they seemed very grateful, and I wish them the best of luck. I had to scooch off so that I could go make dinner. Swap it to object mode, please. There we go. Select our mesh. Okay. So the thought is today to unwrap some UVs. I'm going to have to think about this a little bit. About how we want to do it. What is our UV like at the moment?
Hello.
So that's our hair, apparently. I need to UV unwrap the hair. How's your day been? Well, it's a bit... It's already half done and it feels like it's not happened, basically. So I woke up and I've done some correspondence with a few commissioners and things like that. And then my parents came round, which is why I was late. Because they wanted, obviously, updates on the move and the everything and things like that. So it's gone very fast, is certainly how today has gone. Okay, so we need to sort out the hair. That is a leg. I think this is the front. Yeah, that's the front. Also a leg. These are going to be wing membranes, I believe. Yep. Same helped my gramps with her plants and chairs from her apartment to the garden. Oh, lovely. I have to go, my phone is low battery. Understandable. Have a good day, Husk, and you take care. I just realised the music isn't playing. There we go. I'm going to visit the cherry blossoms at Berlin Wall later. Oh, that sounds lovely. I love cherry blossoms. Thank you. Everyone have a lovely fluffy day, and you. Take care. Oh god, this is our face, isn't it? Yeah, the face needs a lot of changing. I think for a start we could do with maybe having a seam come down the side. If we do this instead. And mark seam on that side. Oops. See, the thing about UV unwrapping is that there's a general... I was about to say there's no wrong way to do it. There is indeed very much a wrong way to do it. But there isn't like a standardized way to do it. Everybody does them ever so slightly differently. Spoiler alert, most people are probably just making it up as they go. It's so silly that the flowers do that. Oh my goodness, I can hear distant kitty snores. Cat snores, and it's cute. How is this back being split? Where's this back? That doesn't look very efficient at all, with a big massive gap in the middle. Oh, these have all been scrunched up at the top. Well, that's no good at all. In which case, maybe I should put a dividing line here. So that's flat. And then we'll put a dividing line here. So that it cuts those into two parts. Oh, our tail needs a seam. That is going all the way around the body, so that's no good. I need to turn off the armature so that I can see what I'm doing. Oh boy. Yes, I'm optimistic about this. We did very well last week getting it into Unity and seeing how it handled, and it handled well, which is very exciting. Is this how I want to do this? No, I think I want to do the underside. Same song, play it twice. Ah, yes, the whiplash of my playlist. Ooh, I need to see him here as well. Guy, Mark C, and then which one is it I need? That's a bit better, I think. Just gonna smooth these out a bit, because you can see we've got these little triangle bits. Not triangle, but slightly pointy than I would like. That a name is real. Idea is a sign, it's the end of the line. Aww, Skelly! Oh my goodness. Guys, I've had a meme made out of me. Guys, I've had a meme made out of me. Do you guys want to see it? It's me! It's me! Aww. We the blue ones. We're here to help. Aww. Everybody's so sweet. I'm gonna save that. Oh. Let me save that. If we weren't about to move, I would very much be in the mind of like, I'm gonna print that out and stick it on my notice board. Aww. Oh, makes me all warm and fuzzy. I need this seam at the back of the ear. Maybe I don't. Maybe this is an unnecessary seam. a seam. We might be okay with just that. I need to seam the face somehow. Also, might be able to save like a small handful of polys here. Now that I think about it. Might not necessarily need this. Because with our kobold, our kobold has quite sideways facing eyes, so they have this gap if they are looking like too far to one side. You know, could sometimes peek through, but because these eyes are a lot more forward facing, looking left and right shouldn't reveal these gaps too much. So we can save unnecessary polygons by just cutting away the back of the eye a little bit. It's probably only saved us about 50, but that's still a saving of 50. We've gone from 19.5 to 19.4. So that's a nice little hidden saving on the inside. Much like how I've got the underside of the hair kind of hollowed out a little bit. Editing. What are you? Oh, you're the tail. Okay, I've UV changed the tail. We've got our tufts to think about. To change that a little bit. If I select everything and unwrap again. Undo. I don't want to have the eyes. Like I'm terrible at remembering Blender's keybinds. That. And that. Okay. I tell you what, those eyes need to be separate. Then they're not at the moment. They got grouped in together with the join, I think. Eyes are their own thing in this instance. So those are our wing spines. Let's just stay stream. It was fun. We did well. We got a lot of fusions done. We got through Victory Road and we beat the Elite Four. So now we are progressing into Johto. I need to have a little hunt around, either in the game or through some sort of guide, because I'm not 100% sure where I'm supposed to go. Because we can't seem to do anything in Azalea Town. And in Goldenrod, Mount Silver, I actually didn't talk to the guy to see if I could go to Mount Silver. There was an NPC blocking the way before the Elite Four, and I actually didn't talk to him. Something else I need to do. That is our gum, I want to say. What is this? Oh no, it's the ring around the eye. Okay. Our face is still horrendous. I think I'm just going to split it down the middle. This is one of those things that's divisive amongst people. Like, I've seen some modelers, some avatars do have face splits down the middle, and then there's some where they absolutely do not, and they like keep the face as one smooth area. Maybe along the jaw instead. So we went through Goldenrod. The man in the forest has cut down the trees so we can get to Azalea Town, and Azalea Town is flooded from the well. And I tried to interact with the well and nothing happened, so I left and I went back to Goldenrod. We did Goldenrod's gym. And then we're like, well, I'm like, normally in Gold and Silver you would head north from Goldenrod to Ekritique City. And to do that, you need to get the water bottle from the flower shop, which they only give you if you beat the gym. So I went to the flower shop, and they were like, oh, I don't have a spare water bottle. I left it in Ekritique, so if you find a different way to Ekritique, let me know. And I was like, but there's a Sudowoodo blocking the way, and there is. So I'm here just like, is there a hidden route somewhere that I don't know? Because they've like added it in, because they keep adding in like secret places in this game. That did not really fix our problem. Oh dear, I can't see these edges because they're under the hair. So it's an adventure. I gotta find out. I'm hoping that I get a spare time this week to load up the game and hunt around and find out where I'm supposed to go. Excuse me. Still doesn't help. An adventure? Hi, Glaxia! We do like an adventure. Adventure! Okay, let's take away these seams. I think we're just gonna do a face split. That's not that. I feel like there's a keybind where when you select something in Blender, you can press it and it'll like expand your selection, but I don't know what it is. Nope, not Mock Sharp, Mock Seed. Ah, how you doing, bud? Mock Seed. If it's in Blender, you know it's not a combination of keys intended for human use. This is very valid. Control number pad plus. That's interesting. Control number plus. Oh god, that is not convenient to press. That's not a convenient key to press. For the champagne. I'm doing very good. I saw the beginning sketches for my new avatar last night and I might have wiggled in excitement. Ooh, I'm excited as well. Not intended for human use, no. Like, control, number, and then plus. Like, that's not... You definitely can't do that one-handed, or at least I certainly can't. I know some people have got weird monkey hands. I chime in, haven't you people ever heard of? Okay, so that's the face unwrap. Again! This is all clipping in, which is not good. Haven't you people ever heard of closing the goddamn door? No, it's much better to face these kinds of things. Sense of poison rationality. Not even System Shock 2 would do that to someone, and that game loves its silly keys. Oh my god, I would never be able to play it if that's the case. I struggle to play regular MMOs because I have no hand coordination combined with little tiny hands. So I cannot reach across my keyboard. I'm sitting here like, you want me to keep my fingers on the WASD so that I'm moving and press 8? Impossible. I can't do it. I cannot press the number 8 while keeping my hand on the W. There's a very good old revisionist mod which looks like the old late 90s control scheme. It says it's silly and that fuses it, but yeah, vanilla is bad. Oof. Oof. Right, I think I got rid of this scene, but I think I'm gonna keep it again. There's an option somewhere that I want to tick, but I don't see it. Okay. Of course, this is gonna flatten out. I want them to occupy the same space if I can. That's part of the back, so that'll be the matching part of the back. Yep. Legs. our little bits of fur. That's also fine, I'm okay with that. That'll be the same. This is wing. That's the leg. This is hand. Hand, okay. Other hand. Underside of the foot. Yes. What are you? You're a toe. Oh, interesting. What's happened here? Got a seam on a toe that is not there on the rest. I feel a sneeze coming, or am I going to scare it off because I spotted it?
Bless you.
Thank you. You did not scare it off. Oh, we got beans! We sure got them beans. Thank you. Beans! What the fuck? Do I want to put like a little seam here so that it can flatten out better? You're still attached. So if I unwrap you presently, that's what you look like. Okay. So if I were to take this edge and this edge and seam them, how would you feel presently about that? You open up a bit better. Maybe not necessary though. It is only the toe after all. That's fine. Okay, yeah, we don't really need that seam. Clear seam. Beans. There's our toe bean shape there. That's fine. These should all just be like little circles. Which they are, a little collection of beans all lined up in a row. Clauses all over the place. Also fine. How do these ears look after I changed them? That's fine. That's the jaw. That's the other side of the jaw. Horn. That's the underside of the other foot. What are you? The wing thumb. The wing thumb claw. Ah! Ah! Heck! I've been attacked. Sneaky attack. It sure was. Heckin' heck. Is anything under a great amount of tension? No areas, by the looks of it. So this sort of like blue marbled blue pattern that I've just turned on, I've just activated a stretch display, which is this is Blender's way of sort of showing you when you have unwrapped these, how much sort of stretch and tension is going to be applied to the face. So when I grab this and pull it out, it starts to get green, turning into yellow, which is displaying just how much stretch and warp is going to happen up to this face. It's sort of like a visual way of displaying how this UV is mapped out in comparison to the actual polygon. So the more one-to-one it is, it'll be a more steady, deeper blue. So we've got a little bit of stretch around here, which I think is going to be our crotch area. Yeah, I think this is where this goes underneath. Yeah. So because the faces under here are quite narrow, they're getting a little bit of warp to them. Yeah. So generally, when you use the UV unwrap, it's trying to average it out as best it can. So yeah, so this pore is almost entirely a deep blue because that's flat, and the pore is flat because obviously it's trying to translate a 3D surface into a 2D flat surface. So on surfaces that are already flat, there's next to no stretching. Next to none. You got a little bit here, which is probably where the little beans just sort of dip in a little bit. But then when you get to places like here, so this is the actual like flat side of the bean. So if I select, go like this. Which bean are we selecting? Oh, this is a hand bean. This one. So you can sort of see the shape of the bean. If I tilt the camera like this way, we can kind of see its shape here. So that's the flat bit. But then obviously these faces tuck underneath and then fold back on themselves. So in order to flatten it out, these faces are being ever so slightly stretched. So that's where you put these little cuts in. So we could put like a cut in here, which would mean that this face could snap more over this way, and then this face could snap more over this way. But we don't need to, because in this instance, it's the underside. It's not really going to be seen, so you won't really see a lot of texture stretch. Plus the beans are generally going to be one flat colour. They're going to be a flat, I think Rex's beans are black. Ooh. Check my reference image. It's not really needed because I'm not doing any texturing at the moment. Open file location. Nope, that's the desktop. Oh no, Rex has got little pink ones. Oop, those are legs. Still legs. I have got pink beans, but they're quite a dark pink. So yeah, so in that instance, it's not necessary. But that's why, like, you'll see over here, I've got things like the edge of this claw goes up, but then we have this little tiny incision just to try to help them flatten out a bit more. So that basically this corner here... Let me select this claw. Just so that these faces can come out a bit more. So if I hadn't put that little snip in, you can see how much this is starting to stretch across here. Again, probably not really necessary, but it's just a nice little quality of life habit. You can see how these go back to being a much nicer blue, a darker blue, because the face isn't being stretched as much. And then it does the opposite when you start to push it back into itself. So that is like the ideal position for it to be in, as opposed to that where it's starting to stretch. So we've got like little bits of stretch occurring along these bits here. But being on the tip of a claw, it's fine. It's when you get to places like your face, the bit that people look at, where you want to try to keep it smooth as you can. So you see we've got all these yellow bits on this tail because of all of these fluff spikes coming out. So really, it might be worth me going in and putting in some incisions for the texture on these spikes so that we don't have these stretchy bits. But I'm going to see how it looks, basically. Alright, this is going to be part of our face. I'm going to turn this off now for a bit. So that's the top part of the face. I think I still need to sort out the hair, don't I? What are you? Oh, you're just our bit of crotch, that's fine. Bottom and hit the bottom and escape. Excuse me. Slide back in. Being sneaky. So, because this is a custom avatar, I technically don't have to worry too much about like readability and layout because the only person using this is going to be me. But it's good practice to try to keep it decent. This is our hair, right? Another thing for scening as well is you kind of, if you can, try to put them in good places for when people are texturing. Now, since I'm the one who's texturing, I want to make it easier for myself. Okay. Just checking stuff, gang. Okay. Do I want to combine those into a point? Maybe. Might want to combine those into a point. merge these in. And center. Nice. So I sent Rex themselves a message this morning, basically saying that we're now now at the stage of making obviously the UV, and we've done like a quick test of the rig, and I'm going to be doing blend shape soon. So basically, if you have any changes that you want made to the mesh, you need to tell me now, because before long we will be going past the point of return of the mesh itself should be done. If you want changes to be made, then you need to say. Down this tired street, the corners we used to play. I just wanna die anywhere else. If only I could die anywhere else. So come with me, let's die anywhere else. Just not here, no. I think maybe the best move here is to separate these strands. I just wanna die anywhere else. If only I could die anywhere else. Come with me, let's die anywhere else. Anywhere, just not here, no. Oh, this didn't quite go through, that's why. Come with me, let's die anywhere else. Anywhere, just not here, no. Anywhere, just not here, no. Ooh, don't want to mark the whole thing as a seam. That's a bit more manageable for hair. Okay. Right. How am I going to address these? Thinking. Do I need to put some splits here to open it up a bit? Maybe. That didn't do a lot in the grand scheme of things. Okay. Just trying to think how to do this. Or if I even want to. Honestly, I'm not sure if I want to. Might be fine. Is that all of our parts? What's this? It's a toe. Okay. That's the roof of our mouth, I think, yep. Bits of claws and teeth. Portions of the back. Oh, wings, right. Do I add a seam along the underside of the wing? What I need to do is save as 26. UVs. What I do need to do is I need to go for a pee. I know I've only been going for an hour technically, but because my parents came round, we all had cups of tea, and I've been sipping on my water because that's what you should do. So yeah, I need to go to the bathroom. I'll be back in a few minutes. guys also took a little bit of a break, or at least when it got some water or something. You gotta look after yourself. Hooah! Have I had any responses? I have not, which is fair enough because of times. Hello, normal map friends. Core, I'm not doing normal mapping. I'm doing UV unwraps. They are very different things. Hello. I may not do a normal map for this one. See how I feel about it. Ah. Right, I think... Ah! Oh, hello! You're here as well, hi! Did you get here when I was on my break, or have you just coincidentally arrived when I came back from my break? Ah. Sit back a bit. Well, you're on break. Fair enough, fair enough. Unwrapping friends has weird connotations. This is true. Okay. Sorry. Excuse me, big yawn. Ah. It curls! Woo! Carls, do you want to see the meme that was made about me? It made me smile. It's very sweet. And stick it to the fridge. A friend made this. It's me! It's me! It's me! I just randomly get added at in a Discord, and I'm like, what, who's adding me? And it was in the meme channel. I was like, who's adding me in memes? And they'd made a meme about me, and I'm like, hey! It really made me smile. Also, I love this photo of me from VR. It's a great photo. Very good picture. I think I've even shown this one online before. Yay! I'm gonna head out for now, but I think I'll be back later. I hope you have fun while I'm out. Have fun, V! I hope you enjoy the flowers that you see. I think they're gonna be very pretty this time of year. Stop being so nice to Blue, her ego doesn't need it, joke. Oh, please be nice to me. I need it so bad. I need recognition. This is also a joke. I think one of my favourite things about this picture is that it makes it look like I have full body tracking. I don't, because I don't have any. And then there's this other picture that just looks like I'm howling. Oh! Okay, that's enough of that. I'm just undoing a bunch of repotting of my plants so I can confirm the flowers are extra nice. It is May Day, so it is their day. It is! It is their special day. Oh man, now I wanna go into town by the castle and see all those flower beds. I bet they look gorgeous. You know, the ones on the steps. that I almost ran and jumped into because I wanted to scare people, and then my brain kicked in and was like, you may die. The apartment can't handle both Blue and Spook's ego, that's why they're moving. Fair. Scene. And mark the scene. How does this look? We end up with a much more wing panels. I can hopefully... Oh, my hope is to maybe overlap them. I don't have to, but I could. So they're quite large. They have a large surface area to take up a lot of space on the map. I said I messaged them to ask if there were any changes that they wanted to make to the mesh, because we're getting to the point where we can't make any changes, but because of time zones I haven't heard back from them yet. I may not hear back from them for today's stream. I hope I at least hear back from them for tomorrow. Otherwise it might start delaying things. Pels, are you going to be doing some work this evening, or do you think you might be around for maybe some Moogles this evening? Time zones are fake, we need to abolish them. Exactly. I'm using the bank holidays as an excuse, so I'm working on D&D stuff, so yeah, I'll be about. Neat! Neat! Oof. Oof. Tomorrow... Because today's a bank holiday, and once again everywhere is shut. Ugh. Tomorrow me and Spook are going to, hopefully, be physically driving over to our solicitors to give them what they need, so that we are not waiting for the post again. Hopefully I'm in a better mood than last night. Oh, you were fine! Don't be silly. Child! Hello, you thought you could escape from me? Oh, hello. And so you sneaking away? Oh, come give me a kiss. You've got a very dirty chin again. You're so dirty. You're such a dirty cat. Yes, you are. Hopefully I'm a bit more sociable than I was last night. Angry pickup noises, yes. I think I said this the other day, but when I went to a VR meet on Friday, everybody found it very funny because Sadie wandered in. So I, you know, sort of scooched my headset up onto my forehead, and I was like, you can't be here, I'm gonna end up tripping over you. And I picked her up, so of course the headset just picked up the sound of her going, yeah! And I was like, my cat does an excellent impression of a downed TIE fighter. And they all found that very funny. Ooh, chin scratches. Oh, chin scratches. Ah! This is reminding me to get to look after my ghettos these next 2 days. I still got a pack, but like I'm watching the stream on a computer. I can't pack, so you can have the stream open while you pack. Hello. I was about to be like, oh, you're back early, and then I was just like, it's bank holiday. Normal people are not in work. I've got a cat on my lap. Ow! Heck. Everything else is packed, it's just the computer. Oh. Down we go, child. Down we go. How dare you call me normal? Fine. I said people with normal jobs. People with normal jobs do not work today. Yeah. Ugh. I take some pride in being not normal. Oh, come on, guys. I know we're all very edgy and all so different you wouldn't understand, Mom. I know, I'm the same. Have any of you played Cloud Gardens? I've been playing it on and off and it's like free therapy. Cloud Garden rules. I have not heard of this. Right, I'm gonna need to slap some materials together. Body, underscore map. Add, new, eyes, underscore map. I wrote a mini feature on Cloud Gardens a while back. There's a bunch of wastelands and you have to make them overgrow with plants and flowers. Oh! So, how is it different from Terra Nil? Or is it just sort of like similar vibe? Underscore map. Excuse me. Blah, blah, blah. Base color is going to be an image texture. So let's go black. We create a new image texture. 1000 is probably going to be okay. It's going to be called eyes underscore text. Probably isn't going to have alpha. Default fill color should be white. Go to the front. Turn this off. UV project from view. Move those to there. Wonder if you think about it. Once upon a time, your wildest dreams. UV review. Oh, we missed some. Wonder if you still remember once upon a time in your wildest dreams, when the music plays, when the words are touched with sorrow. Terra Nil is more of a strategy puzzle vibe. This is even chiller. It's more about the beauty of it rather than meeting the objective. It's both good and different. Okay. Blender with all the eyes are a real special kind of fearsome. Yeah. Yeah. Freddy Fazbear looking ass. Yep. Banjo-Kazooie. How many references can we slap in, guys? Kashbanuka. Whoa! Movie. Check from view. And then UV. Check from view. When the music plays, when words are touched with sorrow. Right, which this should be the right eye or left because it's flipped. Yep, those two are together, and those two are together. This bad boy fits so many ukuleles in it. A real legend of the Gobbos. Oh my god! Croc! Croc and his tank controls. Oh my goodness. Let's make a platform with tank controls. Island select is what I need. I'm going to select those two, scale them a bit more. Now they're too big. Just the two of us. These don't really need to be much bigger, but I guess they can be just to fill the space a bit. Use the bathroom, Sadie. She's from scampering in. Early PS1 was home to choices. It was early game dev. They were getting used to what 3D even was. Drop something in Skywolf memes. Oh. Oh god, you guys. Ah! Okay, where's the thing? Export UV layout, that's what I'm looking for. Ooh, let's make a new folder. Textures. Rex underscore eyes underscore UV. Export UV layout. Where's the folder? Clip Studio. Oh, these are all the screenshots that I sent them. I forgot that this was still open. Three, I think. Wolves actually have quite large pupils generally. Three or two? Maybe I'll do the two instead and see how they look first. Why are you not selecting? Editing layer. Why are you not working? We'll save as Clip Studio. Why are you not working? Why are you selecting the whole thing? I come back to the place you are. I reach out from the inside. I have wrapped friends. Happy now. Gotta go. See you later. UV wrapped freaking thing is still fighting me. It's an endless battle core. Salute you, friend. Your endless battle with the autocorrect. I wanna be that complete. When I touch the light, I heat I see in your eyes. Selection. Expand selection by 2 pixels. Create a new layer. Pupil. One. Ah! Distant scream. Get so tired of working so hard for our survival. Let's look at our reference. Red eyes. Right, and how far do I want to select out? Another 2, I think. 2 and then another 2. Round and round we go. This method I kind of only do with the eyes, since it's just helpful to follow the circle of the template. I don't tend to do this whole select each individual face for the rest of the model. I wanna be that complete. Wanna touch the light, the heat I see in your eyes. Okay. Selection. Expand by 2 pixels. Add a new layer. Iris. Whatever comes and goes, I will hear your silent cry. I will touch this tender wall till I know I'm home again. Just being very rough with this. Save, duplicates, PNG, Rex underscore eyes underscore text. Save. Open, textures, eyes underscore text. There you go. Got eyes. It's marginally less terrifying now. Pretty hastily slapped together, but they do the job. They certainly look like he's looking down, though, so we might alter our position slightly. Some sugar on me. Oh, hey, Rex. How you doing? I sent you a message. I don't know if you've seen it. There we go. Basically, the message was just the fact of, like, are there any changes at all that you would like made? Because we're going to start being at the point where I cannot make any more changes. So, anything at all. Anything, however little. Like, changing the hair. We have got some room in the poly, so, like, adding in fluff. We've got bits of fluff on the elbows. We could add in more in different places. Like anything that you can think of. Now is the time. And obviously, since you're at work, if you don't really have time, you can message me later tonight. Some fluff on the neck? Yep, absolutely. I can do fluff on the neck. No problem. Absolutely no problem. Right, let's have a look-see. Let's get the reference up. Yeah, I see. Let's have a think. Start, these need smoothing out, actually. One lap or two. I sent you a picture of what I'm dealing with at work. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That. What even is that? Wow. Good grief. Oh, he looks so friendly now. He's actually got some eyes. We have moved these slightly, so the mesh needs tweaking a little bit. There we go. Simply have to work on D&D stuff or I never will. Talk to you later. Bye, Curls! Might catch you tonight. Right. Plastic around a... hardened around an auger. Eee. Eee. Sounds bad. Could you, by chance, make the eyes a little more reptilian? Absolutely. You mean like, slit pupil? Is that what you mean? Because that's just a texture. I can deal with that a little bit later. This was just a test to see how they look. Okay, make a little note of that. In fact, I'll put a little note on the texture so I don't forget. Slit pupils. There we go. That's just the texture, so that I can sort that out, no problem. Okay, how do I want to do these neck tufts then? Just having a think. Just having a little think. So how have we done these on the tail? Face is extruded outwards. Let's increment this. Save as neck. Heck, not heck. Neck fluff. Neck fluff. Save as. I think this is number 27. Number 27, neck fluff. Save as. There we go. So I can backtrack if anything goes wrong. Right. I guess I'll just start with one. See how it goes. Let's turn proportional off. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. So I did just pinch them in together like that on the arms. To make sure I do these symmetrically. Good. Just keeping an eye on the poly count. 19.5. Pressing the wrong button. No coordination. Thought I had my fingers on the Alt key. I did not.
I don't like your little games. Don't like your tilted stage. The role
No, I don't like you.
I don't like your perfect crime. How you laugh when you lie. You said the gun was mine. Wasn't cool. No, I don't like you. But I got smarter, I got hotter in the nick of time. Honey, I rose up from the dead. I do it all the time. I've got a list of names and yours is in red underlined. I checked it once, then I checked it twice. So, oh,
Look what you made me do. Look what you made me do.
look what you just made me do. Look what you just made me do. Look what you made me do. Look what you made me do. I don't like your kingdom keys. They once belonged to me. You asked me for a place to sleep, locked me out and threw a feast. The world goes on another day, another drama, but not for me, not for me. All I think about is karma. But when the world goes on,
Go back a bit.
one thing for sure, baby, I got mine, but you
I'll get yours.
I got smarter, I got hotter in the nick of time. Honey, I rose up from the dead, I do it all the time. I've got a list of names and yours is in red underlined. I checked it once, then I checked it twice. So, oh, look what you made me do. Look what you made me do. Look what you just made me do. Look what you just made me do. Look what you made me do. Look what you made me do. I don't trust nobody and nobody trusts me. I'll be the actress starring in your bad dreams.
I don't trust nobody and nobody trusts me. I'll be the actress starring in bad dreams.
I don't trust nobody and nobody trusts me. I'll be the actress starring in your bad dreams. I don't trust nobody and nobody trusts me. I'll be the actress starring in your bad dreams. I found time can heal most anything, and you just might find who you're supposed to be. I didn't know who I'm supposed to be. I still don't know who I'm supposed to be. Oh, look what you made me do. Look what you made me do. Look what you just made me do. Look what you just made me do. Look what you made me do. Look what you made me do. So this is me swallowing my pride, standing in front of you, saying I'm sorry for that night. And I go back to December.
Oh, my back is aching and I'm making a concerted effort to sit straight today. Ugh. Oh, thank you. Save. Oh, thank you, Vaz. Oh, Rex, thank you for the bits. Oh, that's very kind of you. Aw, and thank you once more. Thank you very much, being very sweet. Put one here. Here. Oh, and another 70. Thank you so much. All the bits I have. Aw, thank you. You don't have to do that. I really much appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Well, what have we here? Santa Claus, huh? Ooh, I'm really scared. So you're the one that everyone's talking about. You're joking! You're joking! I can't believe my eyes! You're joking me! You're gonna be. This can't be the right guy.
19.6. Better pay attention now, because I'm the boogeyman. Okay, so these middle ones are going to be like big ones. How is it going about the new house? Oh my god, it's going bad is what it's going. Ugh. We should have been moved last week, and we are not. And there's a very low chance we could move this week, but we probably won't. Very frustrating. Sound of rolling dice. There's music in the air. Maybe one big one wasn't the way to go for this. I can't go any further back, god damn it. Rex, thank you again for subscribing. Thank you so much. Oh, it's really appreciated. It helps keep me going. It really does. All your support is very much appreciated. All donors deciding not to move at the last minute? No. I suppose I should clarify. When I say the move is going bad, it's not that it's not going forward, it's just that everything is going really slow. Like, we'd hoped, when we started this process, we were given the estimate of we might be able to move out in March. It's now May. So, yeah. Not great. Maybe next week on Tuesday. Wouldn't that be nice? But it's probably not going to be the case. Wouldn't that be nice? Oh, posture check, thank you. I am sat fairly straight, but my back is still aching. Ugh. The stream's over, I might have to go lie down. Eesh. Yeah, wouldn't it be nice for next Tuesday? And if you guys don't know what's special about next Tuesday, you're not paying attention. Give you a hint it's to do with my username, you could say. I open up another one of my examples and just have a little look at how they are doing things. Not hugely different from how I'm doing them, quite frankly. A little look. Yeah, they're not hugely different to how I'm doing it. So maybe some of them are a bit closer connected than mine, whereas I've been like skipping a face. They don't seem to do that. Come on, camera, why are you focusing on the wing? haven't decided what I want to do next Tuesday, in all honesty. Because, like, I was toying with maybe doing a special stream, but I thought we would have been moved and kind of settled by then. And when my family came today, they were like, are we gonna go out for food? And I was like, I do like going out for food. So, I don't know, it might just be a normal daytime stream, which is kind of funny to say, really. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I should take the day off, I don't know. I wouldn't know what to do with myself if I did have the day off. If we were in the new house, then, you know, there'd be house stuff to do. I would have maybe even invited people round. But because we're not, I don't know. Invite people round, eye emoji. Dash, you've missed the first half of the conversation, I think. I think you've missed the first half. I was saying, if we had moved, we could invite people round. We still haven't moved. So I'm annoyed. Welp, yeah. Big whelp. Sad for you. I am very sad. I'm very sad about it. We were looking okay, but now I'm thinking that we're starting to just look too much. Like, the pattern is too noticeable. Inviting people around and helping moving. If we've moved by then! We might not have done. This is what I'm irritated about. Stretch, thank you. My backache is making me irate, I do apologise. No, I don't want to be screwed yet, I don't think. Anything you want in this whole wide world. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Virality! Spook went and had a shower and I've not seen him since, so I'm going to assume that he's just wandered into the bedroom and gone to have a nap again. Why have you stopped mirroring? Pain. Okay, hang on. Let me, yeah. Hang on. Blah, blah, blah. Go back. Just go back. You start again. Delete your art. You just start again with the clear head. Starting again. Just start from a clear plate. Sometimes in game dev, you just have to roll back and start again. Okay, let me try again, because I wasn't happy with any of that. Okay, let's save that and try again. Ponder, ponder. Okay, let's approach this differently. Let's grab more faces. Ugh. Oh, this backache is bad. Whew. Ow. Ow. Oh, I might need to take something for this. Ugh. Hmm. Not feeling it. And no one else will do. Examining under. Again, really focusing.
You spin
gonna increment this up so I can revert back if I'm unhappy again. Thank you. In the deep concentration part of the stream where it goes rather quiet, talks about all the stuff I have to talk about. Thanks, boss. Aww. just waiting there for you. Okay, let's try these spaces here. So instead of everything being straight, we've got like a bit of a gap between them. Ooh-hoo. I bless the rains down in Africa. I bless the rain. Gonna take some time. Stop focusing on the wing. god, can I backpedal this enough? There we go. Okay.
So you think you've got friends in high places with the power to put us on the run? Well, forgive us these smiles on our faces. You'll know what power is when we are done. You're playing with the big boys now. Playing with the big boys now. Ooh, that's pretty. Every spell and gesture tells you who's the best. You're playing with the big boys now. Playing with the big boys now. Playing with the big boys now. Stop this foolish mission. What's a true magician? Give an exhibition how. Pick up your silly twig, boy. You're playing with the big boys now.
Can we flip these normals a bit? That's a little bit better.
Playing with the big boys now. Playing with the big boys now. By the might of Horus, you will kneel before us. Kneel to us, Pandora's power. You put up a fight, and just to show we feel no spite, you can be our acolyte. But first, boy, it's time to bow. It's your own grave you'll dig. Playing with the big boys now.
Okay. Well, we're at 5 o'clock, but I said that I should probably overrun today because I was late starting. Well, the stream started relatively on time, but we were on the intro screen for a very long time. Spiky, yes! The hope is fluffy, but when we've got very limited polygons, we can only do so much. But let's be real, in VRChat, there's very little difference between spikes and fluff except texturing. don't know why I just remembered, but I need to actually make sure I buy the Flugel Dragon file so that I can work on it if you ever want me to, Voz, because it is part of the TOS. I need to remember to do that. Plus, I do like the model for myself, so I should probably buy it. Itch. Mesh, normals. Maybe don't have them point down as much. What we Flugel didn't hear. I need to remember at some point to buy the avatar files so that I can work on it because it's part of the terms of service, as it is with almost every other avatar in existence. Plus, I kind of like the file for I kind of like the avatar for myself. So, oh, Lying, hello. How's it going? How are you doing today? Happy first day of May! How are you? Welcome in Raiders. We're doing more 3D work. Doing some spiky bits to try to give the illusion of a little bit of fur on the back of this guy's neck. I was just tabbed out to check something. May the first be with you. Time to take a drink then. What have you been up to? What's been happening? What has been the activity of the day? We started on a new build project. We made a cobblestone generator out of quartz with gold trim. Ooh, gold trim, fancy. Very fancy. That looks a bit better than our first attempt. Do I want to add any more than that? We're at 19.8, so we're very, very tight. because obviously we're keeping it symmetrical, so anytime we add in one, we're actually adding in two. Come on, camera, stop. Camera, 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 stop. Camera. Insistent in locking onto the wings. The underlying thing. On the way to face. If Rex was here, I would ask them. I think Rex has gone back to work though, so I'm not sure I can ask them. I think it at least looks nice the way it is. I'm just wondering if I want to add more. I guess while I'm debating, I can maybe do something about the eyes, because we want slit pupils instead of, well, circular. The trick is being able to do this with keeping them both somewhat symmetrical. Hi V! How was your time? Did you have a nice time out? In the limelight, the universal dream for those who wish to see. Let's put some more colour in here. I'm just doing this with a pen real quick as well. I'm not even doing this with my tablet, I should say. I'm doing this with my mouse, not pen. Again, these are somewhat work in progress. This is just to sort of get a visual on how they look. Save duplicate, PNG, texture, replace. No, I don't want the body to be using the eyes. There we go. I got my 7k steps in, and the cherry blossoms are beautiful. Didn't take pictures because there were too many people, though. We'll have to take some tomorrow. Like the red, beautiful color. Thank you. This is just the color from the reference. Blah. Yeah. I am very bad. I never get my 7k steps in. I have a Fitbit, and I never hit the step goal. I do not walk enough. My hope is that when I have the new house and my garden, I will feel inclined to sort of walk around more, because currently in the flat, when I go for a break, I just walk into the other room, fill up my glass of water, walk to the bathroom, and then that's it. Whereas in the new house, I might walk down some stairs and go to the kitchen to get some water. And then when I'm there, I'll be like, well, I'll just go in the garden for 5 minutes and get some fresh air, and then I've got to walk up the stairs again. There we go. They right shape, but I think maybe need to be bigger. So yeah, we're at 19.8. I'm probably just gonna take a screenshot of this and send it to Rex and be like, I can add in maybe 1 or 2 more, but I'm hesitant to do so. But there we go, we got a little bit of spiky fluffiness around the back of the neck, which they asked for. I normally don't either, but I'm trying a bit more fit so I don't look weird in a dress. Aww. I'm sure you'll look lovely. If it's distributed badly, I'm scared of wearing stuff I want to wear because of what people will say. Don't try to think like that. I know it's really hard, and I struggle with it sometimes as well, but you need to feel comfortable in you. Don't worry about what other people are gonna say. It's none of their business. I'm sure you look lovely. You're welcome. Even though they're not the same colour, probably because I saw a clip of it yesterday, just randomly on Twitter. The slit pupils are making me think of Crowley. Good Omens, because he's got the snake eyes as well. Downwards a little too much. go, everybody disappears, and I hope you don't. Right, let me get a screenshot of this to send to Rex. Where's snip new, capture a screenshot of that. Save that as work in progress. 10 side view. And take a screenshot of this. No, I need to get a screenshot of the whole thing. Promise I'll never let you feel alone, yeah. And I promise I'll never make you feel alone. In the unknown by myself alone. Okay, let me send those screenshots over. Okay. Yeah, I feel like I need those to be wider. You narrowed them too much. Let's try that. Let's try this. Yes, I would like to replace the file. I just realized that you guys couldn't see me modifying it, but that's fine. Shading. There we go. I think that looks a little bit softer. Because we want the middle ground, because when we do happy and angry expressions, as part of the expression, we will be changing the dilation of the pupil. So angry expressions, much like with the kobold, which we've had in previous screens, will have slit pupils. So obviously we would like them to... excuse me. Try. Excuse me, goodness, that came on very suddenly. Yeah, we want them to sort of go either way, because if we go too narrow, then we can't really narrow them any further in our upset expression. some people like flatten the eyes because real life eyes do actually have like a slight flatness to them. At least the iris bit does. And then you have the round lens over the top, and a lot of people replicate that in VRChat. So you have a clear lens over the top of the eye, and then the actual eye underneath. But I understand that someone told me once that the having a clear lens can be disagreeable for quest avatars. So we haven't done that on this one. I don't think. I meant to ask, how exactly does one work in the expressions you can make with your controller in VRC? So your expressions are controlled by blend shapes. I mean, I'm going to be ending in a few minutes, so sure, let's open up the Cobalt so that you can have a look. Let me close this down. Don't save, don't need that. Blender. Cobalt. Don't look at that bit. So, in the data of our mesh, we have vertex groups and shape keys. Vertex groups are part of the rigging and stuff. We don't need to worry about that. But shape keys, or also known as blend shapes, are different shapes that are applied to the mesh, which warp it via Unity or Blender. It's a mixture of both. So we need to make the shapes for expressions here in Blender, and then Unity calls up these shapes. So we've got things like a left wink, a right wink. Both of them are blinking, which is slightly different from winking. Our mouth shapes. The mouth is currently open at the moment, so these will look very weird. But we have all the different lip sync shapes for when you talk. Again, these all look very weird because I've got the mouth open for texturing purposes. So, smiles, frowns, grin, a snarl, raising the eyebrows up, having the eyebrows down, having the eyebrows be sad, having the pupils be wide. You can sort of see there how the mesh there moved. Wah. You need to see the texture to get the benefit of that. So make the eyes go wide, make the eyes go small, and then included with these blend shapes are our customization options. So slit pupils, and for this little guy, things like hiding his horns, having the different horns out, having his teeth be longer, hiding his fins, things like body shapes, so muscular arms, muscular legs, breasts for female customizations, hiding a bit of a belly, hiding the spines on the back, hiding the spines on the tail, hiding the tail tip, hiding the spikes on the tail, thickening the tail, having a bit more cake, all that jazz. I'm guessing you link those blend shapes to Unity with either hand gestures or the interaction wheel that you have in VRC. Yes, you are correct. So once you have all of the blend shapes you need, when you go into Unity, you save them. A bit more cake. What? Some people might like a bit of cake. Gotta give them the option. Some people like thick tails. Some people like a bit of cake. Where was I? I completely got thrown off then. Yeah. So in Unity, VRChat's SDK kind of has all of like the programmed in thing of how you map it to a hand. So you can kind of just replace it. So you take all of these blend shapes, and you can combine them in any way you want, and they have to be saved as an animation file. So this is the reason why I've got a lot of these separated, like upper body muscle and lower body muscle here are separate. But in an animation to make a muscular one, I'd probably have both turned on. So you have arms and legs to make a buff bold. And then when you go into Unity, you can find the expression layer, and it will have all of them. It will be in a little diagram. I could potentially bring it up. It will be in a little diagram, almost, it looks like, where you've got the idle state, and then all of the different states of your different hand gestures, and it has them all mapped out and named. So it will have, like, peace symbol, thumbs up, rock and roll is the horn symbol, is what they call it in Unity. And you can literally go in there, and it will be like, when this symbol is made, play this animation, and that will be blank by default, and you just put your animation in there so that it plays the one you want, in fact. Oh, hello! Hello again. Programs, Unity. Hello! So I'm going to be ending in a few minutes, so I'm happy to show you. Give you a second. Made the devil so much stronger than man. Protect me, Maria. Don't let this siren cast a spell. Don't let her fire sear my flesh and bone. Hey, so in the animations, we will have all of these made. Blue's desktop is blue. What a shocker! So Fang's normal. So you've got to have an off and an on state for all of these. So Fang's normal in comparison to Fang's long for our customization. There's our idle state, and then we've got our sad. So a combination of the sad eyebrows combined with the sad mouth. Happy. A combination of happy eyes with the happy mouth. So you make all of these expressions here in Unity using the blend shapes which exist on the mesh. If I click on them, here they all are. And then we go into our Kobold FX, and this is just copied from the VRChat's default. So we can see here we've got left hand, and on our left hand we have all of our hand shapes from VRChat. So idle, any, and then we've got fist, open, point, peace, rock and roll, gun, and thumbs up, and we've got one for the right hand as well. And as we can see, if I click on fist here, I've put, when you make a fist, play the sad. Open is blank, point is currently blank, peace I've got as happy, rock and roll, angry, and loads of blank ones. There's grin. So I've got spaces for new expressions, which I'm going to add the winks in, because I haven't added those in yet. But that's just generally how it goes. So this is just the default VRChat animator thing that I've copied and renamed into Kobold for the Kobold model. And you've got things like all of your gesture settings for customization and things like that. So horn settings, idle, any state. This setup here, as you saw when I showed you, lets me toggle my horns on and off. And there's a little bit of jiggery pokery to basically mean that if one is on, the other automatically turns off. That's a little more complicated. And then we've got slit pupils, which is literally just a back and forth of either they are or they aren't. You go back and forth and toggle it on and off. But all of that is derived from the blend shapes, which are made in Blender. Ah. 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 Oof. Already seems way more expressible than I thought. Like, I was kind of thinking it would be really user-unfriendly for some reason. It is actually, like, it's complicated, but no more complicated than, like, I don't know, probably learning how to use like Photoshop or Substance Painter or Blender itself. It's complicated if you don't know, but if you just, there's literally just a tutorial to be like, do this, do this, do this, and then it's like, oh, okay. I'm guessing Go Loco, for example, is just the same where you copy the groundwork from the site like VRC and it'll show up in the radio wheel. I haven't used Go Loco myself, but I believe, don't quote me on this unless they change it, when it comes down here, we have the effects layer here, where it has playable layers, base, additive, gesture, action effects, and all of these are like, use the default, and here I've got my own custom one for expressions. I believe Go Loco, they literally like give you the expression things, and they just tell you to drag and drop it into this, I think. I believe it's action. And then, again, they have like a step-by-step of like, put this in here, open this up, and like rename this. I believe they make it very simple to be just like, just drag and drop it in. Sort of. Drag and drop with a few extra steps. So yeah. Let's save. Neat! Yeah, it is neat. Like, when did I start making the kobold? I started making my the kobold avatar, I think it was in December, November last year. So, you know, 7 months ago, I had never made an avatar. And now I'm making my second one. There we go. Okay. A nice little discussion. I love talking with people. Chatty. Close that down. Wow. Okay. Let's put this over here. Oh, ready. It is now 5:30. I have made up for the extra half hour for when I was a little bit late. Admittedly, I was chatting, but that's much of a muchness. I've been given a little thumbs up from Rex to say that he likes the spikes and the fluff. So that is great. So tomorrow, excuse me, I will be tidying up more UVs with the intention. The music made me want to play Wind Waker. Oh yeah, you said. Tomorrow I will be trying to finish up the UVs with the intention of starting making a proper texture for the body. I very quickly have whipped up an eye one because the eyes are separate, but the body is going to be obviously a big doing it all together. But Rex has just given me a thumbs up in Discord for the fluff on the back of the neck just there, which is good because we're at 19.8, so we're very close to our polygon limit. Right, so I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow, where you can join me, and Curls will be with me this week. She's thankfully free of her deadline, so she will be keeping me company in our art spot in the evening, which is going to be at 8:30 UK time. I look forward to seeing you then. Enjoy the rest of your evening, everybody. I'm gonna go see what we can make for dinner. Oh, should I raid? I forgot to raid, like, all of last week. All of last week I, like, forgot to raid into people. Say hi to Ravs!
Who gets executed by guillotine anymore? That's kind of baller.
Thanks, Ravs! Thanks, Ravs! Awesome! You guys can go join in whatever that conversation is about. I feel like that needs to be clipped. Oh my goodness. Right, go say hi to Ravs. Ah, they're an old friend. I don't speak to them very much anymore, but I still consider them an old friend. Take care, everybody, and yeah, have a good evening. Remember to refresh the page if the raid is not appearing, because Twitch is buggy as hell. Thank you very much, Des. Right. There we go. And I'm going to hit the raid button. Go say hi to Ravs, use whatever emotes you have, and I'll see you later. Bye!